Cause I move like a caterpillar. Naso, naso.
Hey. Nana kwena orobo. Jay. Baby need you let you know. Orobo kiboti boy. Sound so 10. Orobo remix XL. Let's go.
She just dey roll her waist like gorodom, gorodom. See, she makes me want to touch her gorodom. She be like Imolue, oh, see backyard everywhere. Oh. Your African lady, omo your bacana evidence. Oh, them they call her every duty, me I they call her every evening. Make she report for my bunk every night for her evening duty. Omo lomo yeah, omo yeah, omo lomo yeah, omo yeah, omo lomo yeah, omo no she my omo there. Omo lomo yeah,
Not true now.
omo lomo yeah, omo lomo yeah, omo no she my omo there. She just dey roll her waist like gorodom, gorodom. She makes me want to touch her gorodom. Wanna take you home. I really, really like it. Forever, forever, forever.
I like it, I really, really like it.
Forever, forever, forever. Oh baby, every day na story. He never treat you like a lady. I wish I was a man. I wish I was a man. Maybe anytime you're lonely, can I be the one you calling? I hope you understand. Please take my hand and come with me, my love. If you are my girl, I'll take you around the world. I'll take you places where you've never ever been before. So give me your hand. I'm giving you my word. I promise I'll be loving you forever and ever. I love you forever. I'm giving you my word.
I like it, I really, really like it.
If you are my girl, I'll take you around the world.
I like it, I really, really like it.
Girl, I love the way you roll it. See how you control it. You done make me come back for more.
Unilag 103.1 FM. Beaming thousands of watts of sound power from Lagos. This is Unilag 103.1 FM, Nigeria's first university radio station.
And good afternoon and welcome to the live sports update, which is brought to you by Visa Qatar World Cup. It's good to be back on radio, and it's a full house. The usual suspects are actually here, talking about Dikbo and guys. I go just remix to Toby name. That name too is twisting in my mouth. Good evening, guys.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Ilorin, how was Ilorin?
Ilorin was sweet.
It was sweet. I know it to be sweet.
First time I'll be going to Ilorin by road.
By road?
Yeah, I was worried because everybody kept saying it's going to be about 6 hours drive, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
what part of Ilorin did you go to? Because I've been to Ilorin for a wedding before.
GRA area, Shad. So there was a wedding.
Not far from the former governor. That's Saraki.
Yeah, not far from his crib. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been there. That place is wonderful. It's a wonderful spot. If you actually want to go to Ilorin, just
So I told the guys that I would love us to go on that same road trip again. So the only issue we have is coming back. The Kara Bridge. We're there for about 2 hours, 30
Wow.
minutes. But going, everything combined was about 4 hours.
Even the construction going on in the Lagos Ibadan Expressway.
Yeah, but at least that one was even better than that Kara Bridge. That Kara Bridge, you can't spend less than 1 hour there. And this was even a Sunday.
Wow.
So you can see how bad it was. But hey, it was fun. I'm glad that I'm back in one piece.
Toby Ray, how was your week?
I mean, it was really exciting, Champions League football. Well, work wasn't easy, but
They're
I mean.
always peppering us with this Champions League.
I'm sorry. I also talk about
Arsenal
Europa
are
League.
not in the Champions League
I also
too.
talk about Europa League in the moment, but Champions League was very exciting.
Okay, so before we go straight into what we are discussing this evening, we go for this short commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk more. This is brought to you by Visa Card, the official partner or sponsor of the Qatar World Cup 2022.
The FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 is here. Excitement is in the air. You've been waiting for this, and now it's time to experience it. You could win a trip to the FIFA World Cup plus other amazing prizes when you spend a minimum of 50,000 naira monthly or $1,000 with your Visa card in at least 5 transactions. Get ready. Football lives here wherever you are. T&Cs apply. Visit visa.com.ng for more. Visa, official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.
Football lovers in the house, make some noise. Woo! Yes, I love it when I watch fans in the stadium cheer really loud during the match on TV. I'm a huge football fan and I've always wanted to be a part of that real-time stadium experience. The crowd's energy when any team scores, the hand waves from one end of the stadium to the other, the singing, clapping, all of that. I almost made it to the last World Cup, but I just needed to save some more to make it, and just small money. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough and I couldn't go. I'm sure many of you were in my shoes, but finally, thanks to Visa Card, official sponsors of the 2022 FIFA World Cup, another chance is here for us to make this experience happen. The tournament, and this year you don't even need to save any money. Just spend a minimum of 50,000 naira monthly or $1,000 with your Visa card in at least 5 transactions monthly, online or in stores, and you could win an all-expense paid trip to Qatar to watch the World Cup live, plus all the amazing prizes. Just like that, you will even be allowed to take someone with you on the trip. I'm still wondering who to take, a family member or a friend. In fact, they will have to send in their applications telling me why they should be picked. See guys, when I say there's no other like Visa card, it's not just talk. Visa card always comes through with really exciting rewards. I know some of you wish you had a Visa card right now. Getting one is easy. Visit your bank, request for a Naira or USD Visa card. When you receive yours, spend a minimum of 50,000 Naira or $1,000 with your Visa card in at least 5 transactions monthly, online or in stores, and you and your plus one could be on your way to Qatar to catch the 2022 FIFA World Cup live in action with fans from all over the world, including me, because I'm not going to miss this free trip for anything. You too, don't miss out on this never to be missed opportunity. Get ready. Football lives here wherever you are. To find out more, visit at visa_ng on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, there you have it. If you actually want to be part of the World Cup Qatar 2022, Visa Card, the official sponsor, is actually calling you out there. Spend 50,000 naira or more, or at least $1,000, and you get qualified to actually be part of that trip to Qatar. I wish they could just take the 3 of us. We just go to Qatar.
I mean, that would be so much fun.
It would be so much fun, but I don't know where I actually want to spend $1,000, but there'll be a way out. No be us. We go do them. So we kick start with what went down during the week. Dikbo, I know you have a whole lot. The Champions League. So many stories coming from the tennis aspect, and talking about the boxing, the whole Fury, and also Anthony Joshua.
Just that boxing is like until it eventually happens, because I don't know. It's all today is off tomorrow, and we don't understand the fact that the whole world would love to see Tyson versus Fury, but Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
But there are too many commas. So when Fury says you should come and sign the deal, they are telling us that they were trying to get the deal out with the sponsors and the likes. I don't know if for me, and I say so myself, maybe because I've made it clear that I'm not a big Anthony Joshua fan, but I think there was no excuse to have not been there to sign that deal at that time. The deal was sign the deal. You talk commercials later if you want this fight to happen, but because of your pockets, as I say it,
exactly. It's
all
about what is coming back to me.
So basically, if they are ready to fight, they should fight. All these come today, come tomorrow.
Well, don't you think it's because Joshua knows is going to get beat out? That's why.
No, you took that out of my mouth.
Joshua knows is going to get beaten.
I believe Joshua is going to get beat.
So he needs
and
to.
he wants to make a lot of money from that particular fight. But hey, it is now it's the work. So there are times that the fans are always right, or the fans have the final say. The fans want to see this fight, so you can't put that on your selfish pocket and let a fight that it's like a World Cup final that never happened. Really, Brazil, Holland, 2000 and 1998 it was supposed to be 1998 semi-final. Brazil versus Holland was a semi-final game that should have been the final, but we can only hope and think about what should have happened. Now this is what is going this route. We are only hoping and thinking, okay, Fury will win, even though I know Fury would win.
But I have a feeling that Joshua could actually knock Fury out.
I
don't know. I actually did tweet it.
That's going to be hard.
No, I just had that feeling. I just have that feeling that he would definitely knock.
You know,
Fury
Joshua
out.
hasn't been in the best shape lately. He's not been convincing enough.
I'll tell you for free, Deontay Wilder will beat Joshua at this point.
Well, if you say so. Well,
I'm not saying that Wilder is a better fighter, but with the way Joshua is at the moment, he's not at his best. Like Tomori said that.
Yeah, I don't think he's hungry for more right now. I think it's just
he's just out. Let me get this body and
well, let's leave boxing and let's go to what we actually have for you today.
Okay, Euro 2024 qualifiers will be. The draws will be made tomorrow. So, of the 55 teams that make up the European League or Europe, 53 will be participating in the draws, because first things first, Germany will qualify as host automatically. Russia are out because of invasion of Ukraine, rightly so. So 53 countries left to battle out for the final 23 spots to that tournament. Defending champions Italy. Who would have thought the defending champions would have to play qualifiers? Football has changed a lot. I don't know why hosts get the privilege to. You can host and not be part of the tournament for all I care. But defending champions should be given that privilege. Yes. I think they should look into it. Well, as long as they are changing rules, offside rules, VAR rules, blah, 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 they should consider giving defending champions preference to coming back to defend their title. But tomorrow 11 a.m. the draws will be made. We know who is playing who prior to that tournament in 2024 that will be hosted by Germany. Pep Guardiola has come out to debunk rumors that Erling Haaland has a release clause.
But can that be true? Can that be true? Because he coming out to debunk the rumors. I never saw where that rumor was actually coming out from.
So for
because
me,
he signed for Man City, right?
Yeah.
So how can there be a clause in his contract that says, oh, he's going to be playing for Real Madrid in 2024? When I read that story, I was like, no. It's more like a PR or propaganda stunt.
Anything can happen. I know there's always a little boy that tells the player that you have to play for Real Madrid at some point in your career. I don't know what Tomori thinks, so, but I think, I don't know. It might be a rumor. It might not be true. It might be this or that. But I think deep down, Erling Haaland would want to play for Real Madrid at some point in his career.
But his father played for Man City now.
Well,
that's why he's actually playing Man City.
Yeah, so Alfie actually said it during the week that, my son is going to tour around Europe, conquer different leagues and all of that. So the thing is, right now, almost every player's dream is to wear the all white of the Galacticos.
Even if it's for 30 seconds.
Exactly.
but
that's the height of their career.
His contract is signed until when? 2020 what?
2026, I think.
Or 27.
He'll be hitting the peak of his career by that time. He'll be probably 27, 28.
His peak will be like 24.
I mean,
he's a cyborg, bro.
He's a robot.
But Real Madrid had the chance to actually sign him, and Carlos said it was not actually in their
It was strange
books.
for me that he didn't go to Real Madrid before Man City, but I don't know. I don't have a feeling that will end up at Real Madrid.
No, he ended up, so Real Madrid is the destination point. He's going to end up there
He has
one
to say, I've
way
played
or
for
the
Real Madrid
other.
before in my career.
Mhm.
We should all be waiting that
Yeah.
2024 he will definitely play
There
for Real
might not
Madrid.
be okay. What the rumor might not be 100%. I'll be 50% correct, but I know at some point in his career he would want to play for Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you would want to actually. It's normal. Why would you want to play for the
So,
for Real Madrid?
The funny part is
Spanish
that, you know,
giants.
he right now, once he wins UEFA Champions League trophy with Manchester City, I think he'll be looking for tougher competitions, looking
That's
for where
another
to
angle to look at it
where to
from.
conquer, because right now he's already still in the show.
What if he does not
15
win
goals.
any trophy?
He's already conquered England, though.
He's conquered
Yeah,
England
It's
but-
not like
already.
Premier League
Okay,
as it is.
the-
Despite playing.
I know
games.
it's the Champions League Man City actually wants now. They've conquered
Yeah.
England.
Yes,
So
they've conquered
what if
England.
he does not actually win the Champions League
Now
this
even
season?
the Giants want to go to Real Madrid.
Oh well, yeah,
Yes.
you have a point there.
You might well say, okay, you guys are not living up to the bill, you know. Let me go to a team that at least I'm sure of playing Champions
Now
League.
I was going to
I
play.
win.
I was going to play this scenario. Imagine Mbappe finally joining Real Madrid alongside Erling Haaland.
No, that squad will be so
I mean-
bloody.
And they now have solid young midfielders.
Very
And Vicio
Tchouameni,
is actually the,
Camavinga.
that's the end.
But
That's the end of
okay.
it. Forget about Champions
They have
League for the
Vinicius
next
and
two
Rodrigo.
seasons.
Vinicius and Rodrigo.
That team is going to compete for a very long period of time.
So there's a problem. There's a problem in world football when it comes to Real Madrid. They seem to be the team to aspire to be like, basically. But yeah, right now, if Guardiola does not win the Champions League this season, because I don't know, there's no excuse anymore.
There's no excuse. There's
No,
nothing stopping
no
them.
excuse. There's no excuse.
Like,
There's
except
nothing
maybe Haaland
stopping
is
them.
injured and he's injured. But the problem with Alan is even when he gets injured, he comes back stronger. He comes back
And it
better.
comes back real quick.
And exactly.
He
before
heals
you know it,
quickly.
It's back. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
We're all in trouble.
Big trouble.
you see how it goes.
Still on the other hand, there's also a rumor that says that if he's triggered a clause in his contract, that a bonus clause.
Okay.
If he scores his 10th, 15th, and 18th goal before his 15th game for Man City, he earns £100,000, £150,000, and an extra £150,000.
Wow.
That he has
£900,000
actually
a week.
that he has actually conquered.
£900,000 a week.
Was that the reason why Pep actually withdrew him against FC Copenhagen during the Champions League?
No matter how you withdraw someone like this, he will still break the
going-
mark
I mean-
before you expect him to. It's not like his case is better than what's his name in Atletico Madrid. Griezmann.
Griezmann.
Yeah,
Griezmann.
it's not that
Yeah,
he has
he must
to
not play.
He
has
must
to
play more than
amount
30
of
minutes.
minutes.
Can you imagine? Why will you call when you are losing 4-0? It makes no sense. But it is what it is. It's the clause that was put into the deal, and before Barca will let you go like that, you'll probably be hard. But
Does not really pay him at all.
yeah, well, and the World Cup is around the corner.
Exactly.
At least about a month away, the start of FIFA World Cup. Something strange news for me. Nottingham Forest manager his contract got extended.
To 2027. I saw that breaking news, and I'm like, really?
We are rock bottom of the league, and we are extending contract. As in that's so much faith in the manager that doesn't know if we'll get relegated. He
Maybe-
probably won't even finish the season. So it might be a bad deal for Nottingham Forest at the end of the year, because you'll probably want to sack him if they see that. they are
But
going
that's
to get
more money for
relegated.
the
So
coach.
the guy earns
More money.
Extended his contract, a long deal, which means more cash to the man.
To be fair, I think Nottingham Forest just want to participate in the English Premier League.
Just taste it.
They just want to
After
taste it
20
because
years.
they've not been in the Premier League for a very
Very
long
long
period of
time, yeah,
time. So
true.
they know right now other teams have splashed a serious amount of cash, and they're just going to participate, enjoy top flight football while it lasts, before going back to where they're coming from.
Well, we can never say. Who knows? They
Never
could
say
actually
never.
rise
Well,
above the bottom league.
we're watching.
Well, they are not so far off. 4 points, I think, from 8 games already. They have about 30 games to go, and the magic number these days has been about 40 points for it to stay up. So,
Mhm.
can they make 40? Time will tell.
With their current run,
Their
it's
current
going to be
run,
hard.
obviously, it's looking like they can't. And,
They can't.
and they brought this a team that has brought in about 22 players in the transfer window,
Mm-hmm.
which makes it shameful. If you ask me, now you have a player like Jesse Lingard that you paid about £20,000 a week, and it will be hard for you. okay, maybe it's not a loan deal. It was bought or
Yeah.
you moved on the free, so it'd be hard for you to even kick someone like that out of your team because who would want to buy him and who would want to pay him £200,000 a week? So it'd be hard to let go of such players. And there are some players that you spent good cash of from your TV earnings after winning the championship trophy coming into Premier League. But Nottingham Forest will be fine.
No, they will be fine.
I have
They
more,
will be
I have
fine.
more worries for Manchester United. I don't think Nottingham Forest should give me any headache at this point in time. Portugal and Wolverhampton Wanderers forward Pedro Neto has been ruled out of the 2022 World Cup holding in Qatar after injuring his ankle against West Ham last weekend in a 2-0 loss. He was one of the players that would probably just make the bench. He wasn't going to be a starter.
Who is
In
that?
that, Pedro Neto.
Yes, he's actually
He
missing the World
wasn't-
Cup.
it was so if he misses it, I think someone's own is good.
I mean,
I won't say it to Yoruba, but
it's all wicked.
it's all exactly.
I look at classic case of Marco Reus too, injured again
Yes.
just before the World
I
Cup.
don't understand.
Let's-
That guy has
Hold your
bad
thought. Let's
ill
go
luck.
for this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
The FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 is here. Excitement is in the air. You've been waiting for this, and now it's time to experience it. You could win a trip to the FIFA World Cup plus other amazing prizes when you spend a minimum of 50,000 naira monthly or $1,000 with your Visa card in at least 5 transactions. Get ready. Football lives here wherever you are. T&Cs apply. Visit visa.com.ng for more. Visa, official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.
Welcome back, and we have a message for you coming from Visa.
So, guys, football lovers in the house, make some noise. And yes, this time around, Visa 2022 Qatar World Cup, it's going to be amazing. It's really, really going to be fun. All you have to do is spend a minimum of 50,000 naira in at least 5 transactions or $1,000 on your Visa card, and you and your plus one could be on your way to Qatar to enjoy beautiful architectural sites. There's fine golden sands, turquoise water, and all of that. All you have to do is just spend a minimum of 50,000 naira or $1,000 on your Visa, Naira, or USD card, and you and your plus one could be on your way to Qatar to watch the World Cup. As for me, I've taken my leave and I'm going to be in Qatar come November, so you guys should do the same. Make sure you get your Visa card from your bank, spend at least 50,000 naira or $1,000 on your Visa card, and you can stand a chance to win an all expense paid trip to Qatar and other amazing prizes.
Well, an all expense paid trip to Qatar, and that is it. I'm talking about the Qatar World Cup. Argentine forward says, that is Lionel Messi says, the Qatar could actually be his last World Cup. What do you say about that?
Well, first, I think I was looking for Visa card. So I can go out.
You have a
What
Visa
World
card
Cup?
now. You have
What
a
World
Visa
Cup?
card.
I have 2 Visa cards.
Me, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 Visa cards. I have 5 Visa
ambassador.
cards. Yes, I have 5 Visa cards. But if you can just fund one, just do on 10, 10, 10. That's 50,000. You
Yes,
understand?
let's sit tight. I'll catch up. Okay, but for Messi saying this World Cup is his last, I think it's fair enough. I think it's 34. Next
Yeah.
World Cup will be 38.
35.
Oh, it's 35 at the moment. So next World Cup will be 39. It'll be hard. But if you are hearing Ronaldo wants to go to Euro 2024 in 2 years' time at 39, then I think Messi should give it a shot too. But it depends on the body types are different.
Exactly.
essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ibrahimovic is still playing football despite him being injured at the moment. But
He's actually managing it.
he's 41 and he's still managing it. But Messi, I'm slightly tipping Argentina or Brazil to win the World Cup this time. Myself and Toby already talked about it the last time I was in the studio about that. It might be the year for South Americans. And I went back home and looked at it. It's been 20 years since a South American
Won the World Cup.
which was Brazil in 2002. In fact, how many continents have watched? It's just Europe and South America. Europe have more because there are more teams in Europe. But I think this year might be the year of the South Americans. Then I think the weather would favor them more.
Yes, as well.
Despite it might favor Africans more, but
Exactly, is Africans
are out
the
country.
exactly?
I think Spencer is still thinking
Senegal will definitely win the World Cup.
but
Spencer Eskimo.
the weather will favor South Africa. I mean Africans more, but South Americans too would. They're like us basically. It's
But
just
when you look at it, when you see the French national team, they're made up of so many African players, and
well, true. Another angle to it, yeah. So they should blend easy at the end of the day.
and right now France are
But
looking.
would they
really
be
strong.
able to do back to back?
I know there's
And they've not been particularly great.
yes, they've
In
not.
fact, European
And
teams-
actually, there's actually a World Cup curse. The winners do not pass the group
Pass-
stage of
pass
the
exactly
following
so
tournament. So
something else they need to try and fight out. But time will tell. I would love Brazil to win it if it's not England.
Me, I'm still rooting for Senegal to actually win the World Cup. Senegal would definitely win the World Cup, and you all will
I'll be happy
come.
for Sadio
You
Mane.
will call
really,
me,
'cause
and you
I
also
like Sadio
message me and
Mane.
say, "Congrats, Spencer! You said it, and it happened."
I mean,
Just
you
what?
can put like 50,000 at that. That'll be like 40 million.
Just,
That's the whole of odds.
you don't retire from everything.
You retire.
Exactly. What? I can't,
Just
honestly,
go to
you know, I can
remote
just
island and
put,
start
I
life.
just start life all over.
I will place a bet on Senegal winning the World Cup. I will. No matter, I don't want to know. I will just put it that Senegal will definitely win the World
Imagine the guy
Cup.
that put a bet on Leicester City there.
Winning the Champions League,
winning
the league, the
Yeah,
English Premier
Premier
League.
League, yeah.
I mean,
That guy cleaned out big time.
someone
I was
actually
shaking money.
put money on Arsenal to win the
Premier
Premier League this season.
Arsenal are doing well, really.
Doing well.
They're doing well, but would they be,
They still have about 29 games.
would they be able to sustain this good run? Really, how many of the big boys have they played? Don't worry, I'm not counting Maya as a big boy. So you guys technically have not played any big boy.
We've played big boys
Who
now.
now?
Manchester
No,
United.
big boy.
Manchester United is a big boy, right?
Tottenham is not a big boy. Oh.
It's not a big boy. They're
They're
actually in
not- they're not
top
big boy,
four.
oh.
They're actually in top four.
They're top
For
four.
the time being.
Kobe, Brighton is in top 4 too now.
Brighton is in top four. They're actually in top four.
No, I'm just messing about. But hey, what I've noticed about Arsenal is I think they've been able to beat those guys that give them problems during the course
Like
of last
some
And that's always the
Brentford.
best to actually
Yeah, so once you
catch
cannot,
the points.
because
at
those are
that
the
po-
points
at
you
that-
really need.
Those are the
Really,
points you need.
you can't fight top 6. Beat the ones that are below you, and you ensure that you are getting your 3 points steady.
Exactly.
But
Gather a lot of 3 points and just
But
lose the few.
they still have that course of the new year, February, March.
Fatigue
staying
sets
in
in.
the hair,
Especially after the World
injuries.
Cup.
There's a World Cup coming up,
it's gonna be
and they're
difficult.
hoping Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus.
Everyone will be available, but
Partey is not consistent in terms of him being injured
exactly.
every now and then. But Arsenal they've done well. They played well. They've been able to hold their own so far in 8 games. They play Liverpool tomorrow. See how it goes. But see how it goes.
We see how it
Gian
goes.
Piero Vetron.
Before you go on, let me just give a shout out from Larry Oluwasonya. I said
That's
nice.
my guy.
And he also said Omo Ogun. Then Yewande Keshiro said deep.
Oh yeah, good
And
catch.
Adeumi Oshuritapa gave that peace sign. Shout out to you guys.
That's
Thank you for
awesome.
streaming. Thank you for streaming. So what's next?
Okay, Gian Piero Vetron, Tottenham's fitness coach, died. Man was suffering from leukemia. Apparently, it was strange because it was a few days ago, and before he knew it, he said he was dead. He was 61. He was part of Marcello Lippi's World Cup winning squad, as one of his coaches in 2006. And rest in peace, Gian Piero Vetron. It must have been a key part of Conte's regime at Spurs, because at least for them to make
I think he followed him right from
Juve. And look, right from
Inter.
Juve, he's been with him.
then
He's been with him
Inter.
from he went to Inter with him.
Inter.
But he
Was
didn't come
was
to Chelsea with him.
I was
He
about
didn't
to
come
mention
with him.
Chelsea.
He didn't come to Chelsea, but he's been a friend to the Italian coach. But sad things happen in football, and this is one of them. And don't forget, they have resumed taking the knee back in England. At least for the next 2 weekends, they'll be taking the knee in support of being against racism. They need to take this thing seriously. It's becoming rampant. Hopefully, it will yield the desired results. But I'm worried. Their fines are not going out. Sanctions are not going out to the appropriate people, and a lot of things have been let go, or they are letting a lot of things slide. Racism is tough, not just in football, basically everywhere, and it's something we need to really look out for or try to eradicate. It's going to be hard, but the effort will go a long way. Sam Kerr of Chelsea and England, Beth Mead of Arsenal and England, Alexandra Pope of Germany and Wolfsburg, Alexia Putellas of Barcelona and Spain, and Wendy Renard of Olympique Lyon and France have all been nominated for the BBC Women's Footballer of the Year award. The eventual winner will be announced on Wednesday, October 12, 2022. I'm tipping Beth Mead, but it looks
who else would they give it to?
and they might want to give it
With
to
a 5-star performance at
at
the
Euros
for women.
Euros, yeah, and she's done well for Arsenal so far.
Mm-hmm.
I would love if Betmit gets it, but Alexia Putellas too has done well for Barcelona and Spain so far. But because as you mentioned, Betmit won Euros, so it might be something that they might consider in terms of. And anyway, voting counts too, so might be something to look out for. But I pray Betmit wins it. The 2030 World Cup might have 3 hosts: Portugal, Ukraine, and Spain are looking to host the 2030 World Cup.
I saw that. How would that be possible?
Yeah, because in 2026 we have USA, Mexico, and Canada hosting, certified, expanded 48 teams, and.
But why are they not? I know the expansion is actually good. It's good for business, good for money, profit, and the rest. But looking at like the other side of the participants that are coming to actually participate in the whole World Cup thing, is it a good thing for them?
For me, expanding the World Cup to 32 is enough headache. I think it should have been left at 24. And that's why I always maintain the USA 94 World Cup has been the best ever. But World Cup is now something that it's a lot of countries are guaranteed of making. It shouldn't be that easy, really. Countries shouldn't qualify for the World Cup easily. You should work hard for it. So, but now you're expanding to 48 teams. That's adding about 16 teams to what we currently have. To the 32 we currently have. There's no. How will I put it now?
You know, they actually cancelled some title games like the CAF Confederations Cup and the rest, which has been cancelled by FIFA and the rest. Bringing in the Africans.
So the more African teams will make it, more Asian teams will make it. But the harder it is for you to qualify for the World Cup, the better. The harder
and makes it more interesting.
Exactly, and the harder it is for you to win it, makes it more interesting for football fans, football neutrals, even people that don't know anything about football would enjoy it because if you hear like a Kosovo makes it to the World Cup, I'm not saying Kosovo shouldn't make it to the World Cup, but they at least should see the effort. But you understand when you are saying 3 teams from one group in Europe makes it to the World Cup, it waters it down to it not being as interesting or as tough to win. World Cup should remain like the Champions League where you know.
so basically they're just it's not going to be as interesting as it ought to be, but they're just doing this for the business side.
Yeah, obviously. You mentioned it too.
TV rights, inclusion of more countries, more visa for travelers, more tourism attractions and all of that. So this is just an opportunity, to just make a lot of capital for FIFA and the host country. So they want more teams, more people from all over the world to just come around, and it's not going to be as fun as it used to be. And even the Champions League too, there's a new rule that they're trying to put in place
for smaller teams to make it through.
Yes, for like if you're good in England, for example, like Manchester United, who have failed to qualify for the Champions League.
Why are you actually spitting it out in front of Deacon now?
No, Manchester United. So they're trying to give Manchester United that reputation. You know what? You've been excellent in Champions League football in the past, so you have the right to participate.
The same right they will give Manchester United should also give it to Nottingham Forest.
No, it should be
and
given
also
to
Aston
Arsenal
Villa.
too.
No.
Arsenal.
We never won.
because they never won, but they at least they made it.
They participated for it.
Participated for a while. They made it to the final, semi-final. But I get your point. Nottingham Forest won it
Exactly.
twice. Aston Villa have won it before.
Yes.
But they'll tell you that those ones have not played in it
For
so
long.
It
many
was
years.
rebranded.
Yeah, it was rebranded to Champions League. In fact, they'll now ask you how many teams played when Aston Villa won it. How many teams played when Nottingham Forest won it. But for me, no disrespect to Oju Dioba, it's like almost anybody can come in to play at the World Cup now, basically.
Do you think now we are actually getting to the point that the generation coming next might just see that this is the best World Cup and forget the history we had, the
So,
best
yeah,
one?
It was a tilt towards that. So now, if you look at it, I just said Aston Villa, how many teams played when they won it. So for me, England will still be having bragging rights that we won the World Cup before, but how many countries played when England won the World Cup? Now, so you have 48 countries participating in the world. How many countries have the world? About 160 countries or 180 countries in the world. I still don't agree, actually.
No, so it could get better. It could get better.
It can get better, but
I mean, you have more games to watch during the World Cup.
But we have more games, but less channels. You can't start switching from one channel to another channel like that.
But, so they could make it 4 games in a day.
so for me,
Traditional
one
history.
reason why I enjoyed USA '94 was because
Let's go for this commercial break. We'll be right back.
The FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 is here. Excitement is in the air. You've been waiting for this, and now it's time to experience it. You could win a trip to the FIFA World Cup plus other amazing prizes when you spend a minimum of 50,000 naira monthly or $1,000 with your Visa card in at least 5 transactions. Get ready. Football lives here wherever you are. T&Cs apply. Visit visa.com.ng for more. Visa, official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.
Hello, where are you?
I'm coming. I'm very close.
Coco, we're going for a
Welcome back from that commercial break. That is talking about the Visa campaign promo for you out there who actually want to go to the World Cup. Don't forget, you have to spend a minimum of 50,000 naira or more on your Visa card, or on your dollar card. You can actually spend $1,000 on your Visa dollar card, and you have a chance to actually go for the World Cup plus one. I was about to act that plus one. You know the rules.
you know the rules
In Qatar right about now.
Also, if you go with your wife,
Yeah, legally married, not dating.
so how is
So what you have to do is that you have to get to Ikoyi court. Just in time to get a certificate, your marriage certificate.
But you know, if you should go with your wife, we're talking about the World Cup. Brazil will be there. Brazil, and you know the samba ladies. Yeah,
bikinis and stuff.
Exactly.
I don't even think they can wear bikinis over there.
That's
You have
exactly.
to wear jabs
You
and
have to
stuff.
wear jobs, man.
No. They need
You have
to
to
like.
be careful.
They need to do something about that. There are so many changes they need to like change.
The World Cup tradition is just about, meeting different people.
I don't think we'll ever
and
go to
having
that
fun.
part of the world anymore after this.
it's gonna
FIFA
take-
would regret it. FIFA will regret it because a lot of things they won't make as much money as they make.
They won't make a lot of people might be imprisoned.
Exactly.
Facing
People break the
persecution.
I think
rules.
they are kind of regretting it now that
I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
And I think Qatar to did intentionally they just brought out rules all of a sudden. So it looked like maybe there was a gentleman agreement. All of a sudden they just went back and said, okay, this and this cannot
Our
be
country is
done.
a holy country.
Our country is
Cannot-
holy, so it's going to be the Holy World Cup.
I know people who have actually changed their tickets and the venue because they feel there's a place that's actually relaxed, that they can actually do what they want to do, than some places that are not actually relaxed, strict rules. Well, thank God.
Honestly, it's hard. So so one of my friends was saying, should be just for them to play football, watch football. I said, no. It's beyond that.
It's
sir.
beyond
Other
that.
the games, what would you be doing?
Beyond
Okay,
that,
even if you're not going about it's a significant order, at least you'll be able to go around. There should be pubs and stuff like that.
It's the thrill of the whole.
Basically, some people go to the World Cup not to go to the stadium, watch the game in the pub, filled with people, make noise and enjoy that feeling.
I mean, you could be drinking tea by 4 p.m. in the afternoon, watching football.
I don't
football
understand
match.
really. But hey, World Cup, it took a while go. But I know FIFA would take it towards that only if there's an agreement put in place saying, okay, this and this cannot be eradicated or cannot be
The
taken out.
laws have to be relaxed.
Exactly, laws have to relax essentially. But hey, they'll be fine.
I mean,
last.
It's another weekend, another Erling Haaland goal.
Yeah, so
Did you see the petition during the week where they were asking?
so at some point,
Was that petition for real or just Hawks?
maybe it wasn't real, but
I don't think it
it's
was
something
real.
that should come out ordinarily because that guy is a monster. Please. I was like, hat trick against Manchester United. Like, okay, I knew he was going to score against
How did
Man
you
U.
feel?
I even knew Man U was going to lose that game because there was no way Man U could have.
I know I actually chatted you up that.
Yeah,
How do you feel about it?
I wasn't pained, to be honest.
Yes, I mean,
Okay, maybe what would have pained me was if the game had ended 6-1.
Oh.
But 6-3 is still kind of respectable. Wasn't
3 goals deficit.
Yeah, -3. Do you understand? But I didn't expect Man United to draw, let alone win that match. The only thing I was going for Manchester United prior to that game was they claimed that Licha, Martinez, he played against Haaland before.
He kept the clean sheet.
That was a really good team. That was a very good team. Manchester United had maybe the form of winning 4 straight games on the bounce. I'm not. I can. Sometimes I have my football superstitions too. So once there's a good form like that, I know it always comes to an end. But I didn't even expect it. I didn't expect them to beat Manchester City. Essentially, let them not even drag the matter. It was a game that Man United was destined to lose.
I mean, this is the most humbling football fixture of the whole season. You know, Manchester United were like, their fans were like, you know what, you're going to play Manchester City too. And we're not even going to stress ourselves. When you play Manchester City, then you come and tell us your own result. And I'm like, why did you guys accept defeat so easily?
I accepted easy. I won't lie to you. I was not to drag.
Who's going to bail the cat? Who's going to bail Haaland now?
So I think this season is like going to be a season. There's no stopping him. It might, there'll probably be games he won't score, but there's no stopping him. Maybe next season
They will know it's OG.
Yeah, but it's just they are just going to try because now you can stop. You can only cut passes to him, but once the passes get to him, he'll still score goals. So it's either you're cutting the supply. So the problem you might have this season is De Bruyne has never been fit all season for the last 3 or 4 seasons. And once he goes, he might go a month, 6 weeks, and the like. So he needs De Bruyne to be fit to get more goals. He'll get goals, but won't get as much.
But this guy is actually available. Cancelo or something.
Cancelo. In fact, when Cancelo, that I don't know if anybody saw Cancelo's goal today.
I did.
But that goal was a lovely goal, and he can cross the ball. So yeah, Cancelo too might be one of. But I don't expect Cancelo to be do as much as Robertson and Alexander Arnold do from that side of the field, from the fullback position. I'm not saying Haaland won't get chances if De Bruyne isn't playing, but I think there's this understanding between both of them already that shows that okay, the two of them understand
where to put the ball.
And De Bruyne always knows where to put the ball. It's just attacker that he needed, and he's gotten Erling Haaland now. 40 goals this season in the Premier League, very doable.
Very.
If he can do 20 before the World Cup, then come on.
I mean, it's close to 20 already. So.
Yeah. So yeah, we should just brace ourselves for how many he will be scoring. Not
like I said, just give him the golden boots.
No, I think he should just create his own.
They should just give it to him.
You have to score 40 goals this season.
Before give you the golden boot.
Exactly.
So the person that comes second is the one that wins the golden boot.
So imagine Manchester City had finally gotten Kane when they needed him the most. Kane would have feasted a long time ago.
Because Kane too just needs those chances that De Bruyne creates, and he will take them.
Kane definitely will just be licking his lips.
Why did you let me go? I was never going to let him go for cheap.
Nope. At all.
No way.
At least £120 million would have been the deal. But hey, Haaland, not human to me, and he's made the Premier League look like the Farmers League.
Yeah, actually.
We'll be alright.
So let me give a recap of the games played so far in the English Premier League. So Bournemouth actually did defeat Leicester City 2-1. Chelsea defeated Wolverhampton Wanderers 3-0. Manchester City defeated Southampton 4-0. Newcastle United defeated Brentford 5-1. And the game ongoing now is Brighton versus Tottenham Hotspur. Who will I support?
Tottenham has scored.
Tottenham has scored.
Harry Kane.
Oh, Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how far he can actually go. So AC Milan in Italy, AC Milan and then Juventus 0-0.
Oh, it's 1-0.
1-0 now.
Halftime.
Halftime 1-0. Okay, AC Milan won.
And Tomori
Yes.
scored. Fikayo Tomori.
Oh, he's actually behind my child's namesake.
Yeah.
If you carry on me, okay.
Your child has to play football.
He has to. And funny enough, he loves football because I don't know, because anytime he sees people running after a ball, he'll be like, and I'm like, okay, don't worry. It was actually full time. Inter 2, Sassuolo 1. That game has ended. Talking about Juventus, what's actually happening to Juventus?
It looks like they're coming back. I think they've done back-to-back wins now.
They're 8 on the table.
Yeah, but they're a far cry from the Juventus we used to know. Don't forget Napoli, the big dogs in Italy at the moment. But that's how they started last season. I think they did 9 straight wins, and eventually didn't finish league winners. But Juventus, they're a team with a lot of problems. Strangely, money isn't one of it, so I don't know why they've not been able to bring in players that they need. But they'll be fine. I think they'll just do their best to make it to the Europa League. Worst case, they make it to the Europa League this season. But Juventus will bounce back as soon as they can get a manager that will fit into to take them to the glory days like they used to have. The games to look forward to this weekend for me is Liverpool versus Arsenal. Arsenal, like we were saying earlier, a team that have started the season well, just one loss. I think every other game have been won.
Yes, every other game has been won. Just one loss
against Manchester United, and these things happen. It might be the most useless of sides that will take you out. But the good thing is bouncing back well, strong, and they've done that. I think they beat Brentford after they lost to Man U. They beat Tottenham in the North London derby. They play Liverpool tomorrow. They might not be Liverpool, but I don't see Arsenal losing that game except something goes wrong extremely.
Name the rev.
Exactly. I think the games at Anfield.
Is it Anfield?
If it's Anfield, then it might be.
No, I think it's at Emirates.
Oh, it's at Emirates. Okay,
yes.
If it's at Emirates, then.
It's at Emirates.
Then yes, at Emirates. Yeah, correct. You're right. Emirates 4:30 tomorrow. I'm not tipping Arsenal to win. Why would I tip Arsenal? But I don't want Liverpool to win either. So it's
crossroads. You just have to tip someone to win.
So okay, if I tip someone to win,
can you see Spencer? Can you see this shit? So I support two teams. Manchester United and any team playing against Liverpool.
I don't want Arsenal to win. If Arsenal wins, they go back to the top.
Yes, we're just 2 points shy away from the top
my main rivals
leaders.
are Liverpool. That is where I have a problem.
Yeah,
I can't say
someone to win.
It should end in a draw.
No, it can't end in a draw.
Someone's going to win, really, for real.
Someone
Arsenal
will definitely win. I can't say who, but I know someone will win.
Arsenal deserve to win. They've been in fine form, man. Playing beautiful football.
Thank you to be.
I even want Arsenal to win because Liverpool, they don't deserve any silverware this season.
It's because they have one to say Liverpool will win. Okay, Liverpool will win.
That was from the bottom of his heart.
It will shock you.
Also, their Classica is going on right now. Bayern Munich versus Dortmund.
Yeah.
Goalless right now.
25 minutes gone.
25 minutes gone.
25 minutes gone.
Oh, okay.
27 minutes gone now.
Oh.
It's goalless and no Lewandowski this time around. No Erling Haaland. It's just the battle of Jude Bellingham, Sadio Mane.
Jude Bellingham. Speaking of Jude Bellingham, I like that guy. I'm
very
hearing Madrid already negotiating a deal for him. As this one's even negotiating, not eyeing. It's gone past eyeing. It might be a rumor, really, but.
What's Madrid actually trying to achieve?
So maybe have the best midfield
in the whole
quartet in the world because right now nobody see it's a smart move. The earlier you get your deals done, the better. I'm sure it's going to be cheaper now than in the summer, especially if he now has a good World Cup. Well, I know he's going to the World Cup definitely. So if he now has a good World Cup, then it'll be hard for you to price him at whatever amount Dortmund is willing to collect right now. So I think doing the business early is always good. And again, if it backfires, if it was just all glam and no sauce, then it makes it feel like you've lost a lot of money. But teams have been losing money, and you speculate to accumulate. Basically, if you can't spend, then you probably would be on the fence or on the had I known train. So essentially, Madrid, good business people.
You're best in business.
Best in business. That's why they're the best ever team in Europe.
Okay, this is how far we can go. 15 minutes past the hour. 5. Any shout out before I actually wrap up?
Yeah, I thought you were going to give shout out to people that were watching.
Yes, I will definitely do that, man. I'm just asking you for
Okay.
before I actually do that.
A big shout out to my aunt. It's going to be 81 on Monday.
Public
Happy
holiday.
birthday.
We'll come over
Yes,
to eat.
so happy birthday, Mrs. B. God bless you. And El Capitan, as she calls me, loves you a great deal.
And you, Toby Ray?
Shout out to my old man, keeping it strong, keeping it locked down. Speedy recovery, old man. Wish you the best.
Okay. Shout out to everyone who actually streamed live. Shout out to Lanre Oluwasonya and Yewande Keshiro and Adeomi Oshodi-Tapa. And talking about Dari all the way from Rhode Island. Shout out to you. Thank you for actually
I
tuning
thought
in.
the boys was online because he sent me a message saying that he didn't know I had hair on my head. So
I'm actually not saying it. You never put something.
I was wondering how you saw me, or maybe you tapped in and tapped out.
Maybe. So thank you all for coming, and thank you to Visa for actually sponsoring this program. Let's do this again next week, Saturday. And by that time, I'll come with my Arsenal jersey, winning that game against Liverpool tomorrow. Have yourself a wonderful sporting week. Bye.
All right.
The FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 is here. Excitement is in the air. You've been waiting for this, and now it's time to experience it. You could win a trip to the FIFA World Cup plus other amazing prizes when you spend a minimum of 50,000 naira monthly or $1,000 with your Visa card in at least 5 transactions. Get